All right, I'm gonna ask that the regular scheduled meeting of June 1st, 2026, and the June 29th special meeting both be approved as written.
I make a motion to approve.
A second. All right. That's separate gravel.
Looks nice.
It's not meant for me to get up on top of it, but I got up there today. So scary that a couple of people stopped and wouldn't leave until I got done. Fire department come by and I said, well, they're already here if I crash. But anyway, it's done. We gotta put colored rock around it with a glue on it to keep the rock from blowing away or getting shoved around. Gotta put an electric box on it, but basically it's pretty well done. And I'm happy it's done. Really don't want to get another one like that.
Not fun, is it?
No. But nice, nice. And we're gonna put some, I have no idea about benches or whatever. I don't know. They decide that, I assume.
I think they'll decide Thursday at the meeting for sure what we're gonna do, but talked about picnic tables and benches underneath it. Let people sit in the shade.
Go, for us old people, go in there and tell lies and sit underneath there.
Right.
No smoking, but we'll do the rest of it. Anyway, that's a good thing it's done. And then I just give a big thanks to Jim Burge. Jim Burge is a lot of you don't know, is the town lineman electrician. Jim went out and got his own help and really saved a bunch of money. And Case Concrete give us a good deal on the concrete. Jim had a lot of volunteers. I think everything went real well, but for him to step up and want to do it, it's a great thing. Going on, we ran into a little problem. Somebody probably noticed the flags are a little different. The ones that I put up for the 250. I had all the flags in stock and we bought all of them. Guess what? We opened the package and went to put them up and one side was backwards. So the flags all had to go back. So I had to make a wild rush to get new ones. Amazon didn't have them. Nobody had them. So we got what we got. That's why they're different. That's not the really ones we wanted. But I never seen a flag. It was two-sided, different sidings. That was different. So we're gonna get a refund on our flags anyway. The other thing, Mayberry filming, I guess went okay.
Yeah, well, I went off on the 21st. They did not film it till late. They only filmed at the station.
Good.
We were out here for about 13 hours. We arrived at 5 in the morning, didn't leave till 6:30 at night, so.
So, opened that door. Just solid junker. On computer.
The production crew.
I said. But it was.
Yeah, it went good.
Good.
A lot of hurry up and wait.
Whole thing, Terry's got the new speed limit signs up. It should be all done, I hope. We got them done.
The one out coming in town from the north, that 30-mile-an-hour sign, that hasn't been swapped out yet.
Should be 30 miles north.
Yeah, the one as you're coming southbound in town over there by Stevenson's, that 30-mile-an-hour sign. Just looked at it a couple hours ago.
Yeah, we get it done. Of course, everybody knows paving is started. Cost of the paving will be done for the car show.
I hope.
I would say at least the northbound will be done fast as they're going.
Yeah, as long as they don't have a grounded up southbound lane. The people then they
There's a
leave.
lot of dump trucks. Lined up hauling off.
Where's all that going? There's about 10 trucks lined up
Oh,
at
yeah.
once. They
They've been
don't
like that all
stop.
day.
Keep right on. I know the inspectors, I guess the inspectors are private contractors. State hires, the state don't have their own inspectors. That's who's in the trailer back there. We did have a problem with our digger truck and, as of July the 2nd, the part we need is on the way. It's around $14,000 per part. Very, very expensive. So it should be here, I'm hoping this week. We'll get it back online. That very much. So. Ken Smith, we're a little behind. Say, storm water sewers. I talked to him this morning. And he thinks he's got it all ready to submit. Anyway, the bid is supposed to open here, last I heard, August the 3rd. And that's due to change or due not to have it ready. And it has to be bid out by the end of September. And that's either that or you lose it. So I'm thinking, and I'm sure hoping. But and Sean McCullough, we've talked, and I think we got that straight, Eric. I hope we did.
Sean or Shannon?
Sean. That's it. It's the only thing that it was a question I don't know that. Good. Yeah. He has to have $1 million bond. And that's gonna cost.
Things smooth.
Everything goes.
So that was the only question.
This is some maintenance fee.
Yeah, yeah, yes, probably maintenance bond.
So I don't know what he found out. I know that last I talked to him, he's taking it all to the county and everything should be ready to go. But he did say probably being start this late, it may be a year before it gets it all done. But make a big difference. So I don't know anybody else wants to do that. I guess they have to come to our meeting and we would have to decide that at the meeting, whether we're interested or not. So that'd be a good thing. But the 3 or 4.
Last I heard was 3.
Three.
It was 3.
You want to put 2 over there and over here, right? No,
Over there would be 3 on the west end.
Possibly four.
It'd be 1 2-story and 2 1-stories. And but this is ready, except I need a set of plans from started so I can set up electric sewers pretty well. Everything seems to be fine on the sewers. One thing that might be a rub on the sewers, and I'll get into it. The sewer is covered up with asphalt by the Parks Department, or so we'll have to get with them and
Oh, yeah.
with the measurements. I know where it's supposed to be. But when you use a metal detector on a railroad bed, it's almost impossible. There's metal everywhere. So we'll find it. And then get started. But everything else is good.
How much are these buildings that it's building? How much are they? Estimated to cost?
I think I got a copy.
You can put that
We
in.
had a copy of it.
You can put that in, 166,000. Is that 10 line or is that too cheap?
With everything, I know when was talking about these bonds, so it was. I thought he put down $1 million total cost. I know he did. Copy of it. But the only thing, there was a little bit of discrepancy on the alley, which there's an alley, open alley that runs back to that utility pole. And it is open. We gotta move the utility pole, I know that, but that's not a big deal, but I don't know if he's ever got that straight boundary lines or what, but that was a question.
Not certain he would need the full, like 120 of the act build. I think it would be more of like what the like public works improvements are in terms of the bond. So I'm not sure he needs to execute that much, because what we're trying to do to protect the town, we don't, and some of us don't really care, like that he spends $1 million to build the houses or the apartments. Is the town, like the cost associated with moving poles and with the.
It was that was a big concern when we talked, and he was told me that $16,000 coming out of his savings is rough.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not certain it needs to be that much, like what we're just trying to make sure the town's protected in terms of what they put out
So
versus what he's put out. We don't really care what he's putting out
Yeah,
in terms of
personally, oh,
bond.
yeah.
So like if the town has, making a number up, 15,000 moving the utility lines and doing
yeah,
this and this and that, you know, if we had to add extra row, things like that,
yeah,
that would be that I think would be under the improvement versus
that's
necessarily what he paid for the house. I would argue potentially if it was that number plus maybe the abatement we're potentially giving him, that to me, I think would sufficiently protect the town, and I think would be compliant with the agreement versus saying you're building $1 million worth of property. So I don't think he needs to spend quite that much is what I'm saying. It should be probably closer to I think 100,000 or less type of bond.
it's a big difference.
Yeah, because then if it's 100,000, he's really only putting 1,500 out, which isn't.
But he got,
Is
I don't know where he got his info, but
Give it that back little one. I
I
mean,
think it all depends on the type of bond he posts.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I don't care if he does or not, I'm just thinking.
Right,
Bond.
no, but I get, you
Yeah.
don't wanna, you don't want this type of, the idea of this agreement is to hopefully
Yes.
Yes.
incentivize. But if you're all of a sudden having to spend 16, I mean, that takes a considerable amount out, so if he hasn't purchased it, I would tell him.
I'm sure he hadn't.
Cause it's just, yeah,
I'll just have him call you.
yeah,
And, yeah, he was worried about it.
I'm,
And
That was not the
he
purpose.
thought he would have to have it when he went to the county. And I told him I didn't think
I don't
so.
think so, I think he just before he starts construction.
You want him, Sean to call you?
Then
Yeah. And that's good because it wasn't a worry with it. Didn't know what we had to do. So that would make his day. Okay, Ron, you have anything else?
Yes, I do. You and Jimmy and I think it's one of Fred's copy, you have the Trex, how much we've done off Trex so far this year. That's a tax refund, exchange and compliance system amount since the first of the year. I think so far we got $3,000 there with interest and what people have paid back in from the state. We've got that, and what I have here, Trex will not collect $25 or less. I mean, they just write that, they won't go through some, or resolution passed where I'll write it off, anything $25. The second thing, I need a transfer of fund resolution, I need to transfer $3,500 within the general fund. And the promotional fund is not much in it, so I have to rebuild that and take it to 3 other funds. Yes. It's just swapping money within the fund.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing you've got is how much we've had on ordinance violations this year. That's been grown. And two. That's the second sheet. They didn't call in. They just paid. Oh, Jimmy's got a copy of it. Yeah. If they want to, yeah. Next time.
And what do we need to do with the $25?
Anything $25 or less, they will not try and play.
Okay. And so. That off ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, I make a motion, we do that.
I'll second.
Started off again, we wrote it off once, then we found we could draw off. Yeah. Wrote off as uncollectible. Now we what? The way that works, I just put their name and their old account in the system. And they got, I think it's called Nexus. They find some of them.
Yeah.
Now, the only way they said they can't find them is say if we have a lady that owes us money and she gets married, remarried or married or whatever, her name is changed. They may not find her, but they have had a couple people, ladies who, her name changed and it came through because it has her name on the top and her given name, but what she ran out on, so I'm bought for it. That's all I've got.
Okay. Police department?
Yeah, we got our quarterly report from April through June. So patrol and work hours was 302 hours. Training hours were 81. 121 traffic stops. 12 ordinance violations. 27 calls for service. One arrest or immediate detention.
Good deal. Fire department?
Basically 38 runs last month, their second highest month of the year so far. I think a little bit of heat related, it's got something to do with it, probably. Um, we're up on over 200, 205.
Sound like a busy time. How about the library? Any news over there? Studio.
Make it, make it money.
Making town.
Yeah, we like keep the air conditioner on.
As long as it's
We try.
paid. Oh, you guys are great.
Well, like I said, I'm thankful to get the gazebo just done, so we can have it. I do have to put power in it. Else was going to, but I guess I'll probably do it. And get it done. And Steve, you can have it.
I just need it for one day.
Yeah, for one day.
One day.
You have it one day, they give it back.
Yeah. And I do think that one thing we'll have to do, and you're definitely gonna have to inside,
Oh, yeah.
because that's never gonna work. It's a bird haven in there now. They would love it. So it'd be pretty easy to do, just staple it on.
Because they can get through from the inside and from the outside on the eave stuff. So
Yeah,
it's tricky.
it's gonna be one of them that. So you're gonna have how many benches in there?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to go see how many. Probably, I would assume at least 3. Maybe 4.
Oh, that made it fit in there, whatever.
Some of them are half size and some of them are full size.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be nice, and I like the way we did it, so somebody has a hard time. Handicap can go in there right off the sidewalk, it's not a problem.
I appreciate all your help. It's really great.
Like I said, you got me.
Best being on.
Appreciate you.
It was a little, I think the only thing I just did not understand the plastic. Why everything was shrink wrapped tight and you had to take your fingernails and everything else to get it off, every single piece. And it didn't come off easy. But I never understood it, but it's done.
I don't think it's supposed to stay on there, dude.
No.
It's not.
Okay.
I think it was.
You know, you think you just grab a piece and pull it off. No, it just doesn't. So somebody said, you ought to leave it out in the sun. Tried that. That's a dumb thing. Be better off putting it in the refrigerator. But we got it done. I'm happy with it. Terry's got 4 bolts to tighten tomorrow and it's done. Then we'll go after the gravel. Jimmy, how big of a trailer do you have? Box trailer? You have a,
About 10 times yours.
have
You just,
I was,
but it's got a ball, not a hand.
oh, Jesus. Okay, I can make anything work. Well, they said 5 yards is what they said, and one person said 5 yards is 5,000 pounds. Another person that said it was 7,000 pounds. So then we got the glue already, and then we'll spray it twice. And the rocks will stay there, and they're gonna be a pretty red color. You all ready? Anything else, Eric?
I did not get the ordinance with my father was on hospice last month, so I apologize, but we'll do the hearings for August. And then as to the speed limits, were we reducing the speed limits or just posting speed limits?
Posting,
They were, okay. Just want to make sure I didn't need to do anything.
at least I hope we posted one.
We didn't change anything.
No,
just new signs.
that's- And then, so I'll have the firearms discharge. One will be ready and then the trash. So the public hearing. Ask them, send down to the student. No, not my father, my father. Yeah.
Anything else,
Yes,
Jimmy?
on, the possibility of annexation of property, that was the south end of town, but not north.
I was one to ask you about that.
Hmm? That's what I was talking about, south end of town, to the point.
What, you mean that one little piece of property? Or,
Well, I mean, the cemetery,
As a whole.
yeah, I mean, cemetery is not even in the city limits.
well, we've been through this so many times with the people that keep making up their mind, but it's up to us to do what we want to do because the cemetery,
Terms of voluntary versus not,
Yeah.
It's harder to do as a town anymore than they used to be.
Well, that's what I took.
Yeah, unless it's super, like a super voluntary type of.
I know, all the property down there at one time was actually surveyed. Every bit of it and lotted off for the sewer. And then it didn't happen. And Gaston surveyed all that. But
You can check on that, it's just a.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I can stop it soon.
so we're still looking or want to do that, Jimmy?
I would like to
That's what I want to
maybe
do.
get some of that mess cleaned up down on the point next to it.
Yes, that's vegetation.
That's a mess. It's ugly.
You got a bush hog in there would be vegetation.
The lady bought that to build a house. She did not realize there's a lot going with that to build a house.
So how many parcels are there between? Corporate limits? You know,
And just the point.
Just the point right now.
So you got,
Not it. Now,
7 or 8, you think?
I'm saying 6, maybe.
Okay. Well, there's 3 at the point, you think, and there's probably 4 on Haven.
Or just count, maybe it is 4. Whatever we said, yeah.
Okay.
now, if we annex a property. What's that do with the sewer?
Nothing.
so they're separate. Are they on sewer and?
No. Now the people just on the south side of Haven, they're on the sewer, but the people on out of town past the cemetery, they're not.
You want to go past the cemetery?
People across from the cemetery.
That would be up to the sewer district, wouldn't it?
One of them's on,
He just wants, yeah, I think Jimmy just wants to make a point,
Yeah.
that right there.
Haven Street and Haven.
South. Okay. So.
That's the only thing I had. I just,
well, that's enough. That's enough, Jim.
looking up old wounds.
Yeah, it's not, it was 3 times, I think, it's been brought up. One time they wanted it, one time they didn't want it, and it was just. I mean, actually, the cemetery should be in town. I agree with that.
The only thing that would affect the ones that's on Hayden Street, they're not supposed to come through the sewer, are they?
No. Oh, on Haven Street are, yes.
Hayden Street are?
Yes, they are, yeah,
That's
So nothing would change on them, only tax rate.
tax rate.
just technically, everything changed.
And the houses that are at the point, it's their tax rate. And I don't think they could force them to, would have to run lines down to them. It wouldn't be up to them to come to us, we had to go with them.
We just have to put the primary.
Yeah,
They have to hide it.
What about the houses that are on the west side of Maston Road that go across from the cemetery? Not included those.
no, that was part of it.
See, several years ago, when the bank repoed a house there, right across from the cemetery, there is a manhole across, a lot of people don't know it. And the house was repoed and the bank went to sell it, and this health department come in and said, you can't sell it because it doesn't have a septic system. So the bank paid for a sewer line to run all the way up to it. So it's there. It could be extended, but
That's right, I forgot about houses on 75.
Yeah.
There's like a couple there too, yeah.
Two,
I think two,
I think.
okay.
the people that own them, do they have to agree to that? Or not? Okay,
That's what Eric's gonna
So they
find,
can figure out.
yeah,
you gonna figure it out.
And then, well, at one time when Jim Curtis lived in that house in 75, he was wanting to hook up to the sewer.
Yes.
They did not. It wasn't annexed and they didn't go there.
Yes. There's still people up there that want to hook onto the sewer. And see, when that lady bought the property that's in, looks like a forest there. McCullough was gonna buy it. She outbid it. She did not know he could put a sewer line up there pretty easy. She can't. So she bought it. And she asked me one day if it was pure by mistake, and she asked me what it cost to hook up the sewer to Coatesville. I said, in Coatesville, it's 25. She's okay, that's what I want to know. She told me the name of the builder and everything. She went to Coatesville. That sort of messed that up.
Well, maybe she would like to sell.
Very possible. Very possible. See, that was the big thing with Everett Smith is he thought it went all the way out to the point. It does not. And trying to get us not to use his property, and it's come to find out he didn't own it. I remember that. Anyway, anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple things. They're easy things. Need some trees. I don't know if you can get hold of the people that live right there, the city handle it, but on Water Street, basically right behind the barn. The guy does body work or whatever, they're out of his garage.
Yeah.
Right across from his house, there's some trees that are hanging pretty low. I pull my enclosed trailer through there and it hits my trailer, it hits my truck. Especially if we gotta pass anybody.
Get you changed.
Mine don't work, so I take it anyway. And is there anything we can do about the semis that park there across from the fire department behind the police thing? Well, they park clear out by the road and you can't see to turn out on the street. Like the one that's down there now is not bad because it's a flatbed. And he's back about a semi length, width away from the road. So you can see around him. But they park clear out at the edge of the road and you can't see.
Blocking the view.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Especially when you get 4 or 5 of them in there at one time.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard to see around.
I know Keevans give them all permission to park there. I mean, as far as permission to park on his property, but they shouldn't be blocking.
He could make money if he wanted to. Belleville, they charge pretty good for the semis parking there at the station.
Well,
I don't mind the trucks being there. I mean, it gives the local guy someplace to park. I mean, my dad was a semi driver and I know how hard it was, but just when they make it unsafe to pull out in the street, especially people flying through town and stuff. Somebody's
You know,
gonna whack there eventually.
be honest with you, I know what you're saying. Because when we pull out of our maintenance building, just today,
Okay.
you can't see around that truck. Can you do something about that? Am I sure?
Well, we have to look into it. I mean, technically it's still on his property.
I don't think it is.
Because they're out past the stop sign.
And besides that, the storm sewer runs, that is town property and they park on top of that. So, yeah. That white one, like today, I noticed that when I pull out of there, there's no way I can see traffic coming from west. No. Yeah, I agree with you. Just never pay attention to it, so. We will, okay. Do it, do it, do it.
Maybe as simple as getting hold of Kevin and see
Well,
what he's. You know, like this was a holiday weekend, so there's,
well, that for like that. Oh, as far as blocking view, it's gotta be something. Blocks my view.
I know these darn farmers plant out to the side ditch, you can't see. The county will mow them down.
Yeah. Well, like I said, yeah, that's not a problem with them tree limbs, and I got another project over there to do right now. Get them. I got a guy that loves cutting trees. Some down here to do. Even though there's no walnut trees in the bunch. I'm down there looking for a walnut tree. Different between mulberry and a wallberry. Anyway. And I know that the guy that was in here bought the house down there, the man and woman were there the other day, that White House that was just remodeled. And he said he had a tree limb on there on his power line. I spent 2 days down there with umpteen guys and cleaned it all out. I go down there, there's a tree from the neighbor's side over there in their yard. It fell right on top of it. I thought, how many times? But we took care of it. Took care of it. That's all I got. Anything else? Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. CDRC meetings
Okay.
Thursday.